another nifty scrapbooker today. We're going to be looking into the product of Kiwi Lane and how to make layouts, different ways showing the templates of Kiwi Lane. So kick back and relax and watch this next process happen, and I hope you enjoy the video on the nifty scrapbooker. Okay, today's layout, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you the Kiwi Lane way to lay out a page and how you can make the page look differently, different ways you lay it out. So what we're going to be using today is I'm going to be using a Retired Creative Memories punch, circle punch, the small one, a Retired Creative Memories heart and flower punch, and it's a small one. And then we're going to be using the Kiwi Lane templates. Now the templates we're using today is Sunnybrook Lane. I'm using 1A, 2A, 3B. I'm using a mini photo, 3x3 box. That's going to be our text box that we have in there. We're going to be using some flowers from the accent line and some from the tiny accents. So those are the compartments. And then what I did is I have the photos with the photo mats. What I did is I had my pictures developed in a 4x4 way at Walmart. So this is a 4x4 sheet, and then when you mat it, it'll be like on a 4.5 by 4.5. And so those are our photos. So let's just look how we can lay out a page. One way you can lay out a page is the simple traditional way you've seen me lay it out. So I lay this one about 1 inch in. I maybe bring this one over top of that one, then this one over top of both of those, and see we create a line. Then we can stack these flowers. Maybe throw a photo in here, tuck it under here. There's our photo. Maybe throw a flower in here to overlap that photo. Our text box down here, another photo, angle it here, and there you got your layout of your page done. Then it's all about tracing, cutting out, inking, and you have your page. But this is what is so unique about this. Let's take the same elements that I have right here. We're going to take some of these aside, and let's do it from the top. So we'll do this border here, and we'll put this border at the bottom. Then we throw in our photographs, because that's the most important part of our accents. We have our little double flower here. Let's put it on there. Let's throw it up here. We have a little flower down here. And then our little text box we can stick up here. Okay? And there you have another layout. That's the nice thing about this. We can even do it from another side. Or, let's see, let's bring it all over here. Let's bring this over here. Put in that side, put in this one on here again. Maybe make these a little more squared off. Put those there. Put one there and put this right underneath of it. There we go. We have our little squared photos in there. Got a little text box. Our little accents. And there you got another layout. See, this is the great thing about Kiwi Lane is you can lay out things so differently. Now this next layout is the layout that we're going to be using today. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this off again. We're going to throw this Sunnybrook Lane up here at the top. We're going to be flipping these around and using these like this. Right on the 7-inch line. Then we're going to be bringing a strip of border through here. We can tuck a photograph up here. We can tuck a photograph down here. We can tuck our text box up here. We can throw our accents in the middle and one up here. And there we have our layout. So let's see what it will look like if we actually use all the product that we've done, okay? So what I've done is I've already went ahead and glued some of the stuff together so you can see what it looks like. And I went ahead and inked the edges. First we're going to start with our back page here. There's our bottom page. Now this is all left over from the January club kit. This is what I had left over after I did last week's episode. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one, which is this neat print. We're going to be taping it. So let me grab some tape. And we'll be taping it across the top. So this one's going to go on the top like we just showed. There we go. Got that one on the top. Now we're going to kind of line this up with our grid line because I need to see where the numbers are. We're going to lay our first paper down. Now remember, this is double-sided paper, so we used some of this polka dot in the last week's episode. So what we did is we just flipped the polka dot over and we're using the green side today. And we're going to do that right at 7 inches. So we'll line that up. We're going to take our other piece of paper that we've already edged. Remember, this was our cameras. This is what was on the back side of the cameras. And we're going to bump it up right along the bottom of this one. Now to hide that crevice, what we did is we took this piece of paper, which you saw me use some last week, and it has a nice print on it. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to take this border. It says selfie, say cheese, smile, all those wonderful little quotes, and we're going to put it across there. Then we have our other elements. We have our little sign here that says take a selfie. We have our flowers. We have our big flower, and we have our pictures. So what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of mix these up, put those in here. Let's see how we're going to lay this out. We'll put this in the middle. See, this is what's so fun about Kiwi Lane is you can just mix and match and throw things together different ways. Let's see. Let's take this and make it up there. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get some things taped down. Let's get our photographs taped down. These are all selfies that my wife and I have taken through the years and on vacations and stuff like that. This one here specifically is when we were dating, and that's been quite a few years ago. And we always liked that print. I think that was in one of those photo booths. So it's a little blurrier, but we love it just the same. Then we're going to take our selfie. I'm going to pick it up and put it up here. A little room for our little flower. Throw that little one in there. Make sure it stays on the page. There we go, nice. And then we got our other flower, and we're going to put a little more tape on this one. Make sure it stays down. And we're going to throw this right in the middle, kind of overlap the center and overlap the photos. So there we go. And what we did is we did 2 of these papers, and they'll go side by side in my layout. There's the other print. And that one says, "Are you a camera?" Because every time I look at you, I smile. So there are some other selfies that we had together. So you'll want to take some look at the Kiwi Lane line and see how this can all go together. And if you see my Kiwi Lane, it matches up. See, my line here matches up, my line here matches up, my line here matches up. So you can have a continuous border throughout. So you'll want to take a check out. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you some links. Also in the description, I'm going to give you some links. If you like the Kiwi Lane templates and would like to get some of these templates here of your own, you can get onto my website and order those and have it shipped right to your house. So if you've been watching my videos through the months and you go, oh, if I just found a Kiwi Lane representative, well, I'm now a Kiwi Lane representative. I'm an instructor. So you can take these Kiwi Lanes and make the same layout that I just did today on these papers. So remember, this is Sunnybrook Lane, the accents, the mini accents, and then of course our photo blocks. So we'll catch you next time on the Nifty Scrapbooker. And as a follow-up to my video today, I just want to remind you, you can go to YouTube, Instagram, or Pinterest and just type in The Nifty Scrapbooker to find my different ways I communicate with the public. You can also go to thenifty-scrapbooker.wordpress.com to check out my blog. Or if you say, oh, I love those templates he uses, where can I get those Kiwi Lane templates? I have a way for you to purchase those as well. So go to create.kiwilane.com/The Nifty Scrapbooker. I'll also put this all in the comments below, so check me out on The Nifty Scrapbooker.